Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to go over some of the common issues or problematic issues that can go wrong with BMW's M54 engine. As many of you know, I own a BMW E46, which is a 330 Ci 2002. And it has the M54 engine. You've seen me do a couple things to it, and there's a lot more that can go wrong with it. So I just want to make a video going over all the problematic things that can go wrong with it. This video is not to scare anyone away from getting a car that has the M54 engine in it. I think the M54 engine is a great engine. I think it is super easy, not super easy, but I think it's pretty easy to work on. Anyone with some basic tools can work on this car. They don't need any special tools. So I definitely think the M54 is a great first engine to learn how to work on cars. It's one of the engines I started learning everything I know about cars on. It's a very capable engine to learn things on. It's very easy to work on. But with that being said, it is still a BMW. It has its flaws, and none of them are really too expensive to fix, but I'm gonna go over them in today's video and show you guys what to look out for. All right, hopefully it's not too windy for you. I'll try to edit it a little, but it may be a little windy. So the first thing I want to talk about, which can go bad, is the CCV system. It starts right here, it's connected here, and goes all the way down to the oil dipstick tube, and there is a housing that's below the intake manifold, and what this is responsible is for separating the actual liquid oil and air, and it separates it so you don't get kind of that mustardy stuff. If you open up your engine cap here, you may see some sort of mustard mayo-like substance, and that is a sign that your CCV system is going bad. They make two versions, a cold climate and a regular one. The cold climate definitely helps out. I completely deleted it altogether and added an oil catch can. The next thing that I'd like to talk about is the valve cover gasket. The valve cover gaskets on the M54 are notorious for going, and one sign is if you look down here, right where that silver tray is, you can see oil dripping there. You may even smell it in your cabin, so definitely something to take a look at and get fixed. The next thing has to be, that is huge, it will be leaking on every E46 no matter what. I bet the house on it, it will be leaking. The oil filter housing gasket, which is housed down here, it is notorious for leaking on the E46. It is like a $4 gasket OEM, and it's a pretty good amount of work to do, but it will cause your car to leak oil. 9 times out of 10, I bet it's that, not your oil pan, even though, which I should mention next, is the oil pan is something else that leaks on this car. But this is definitely a big culprit of why your car could be potentially leaking oil on the ground, or even the oil filter dipstick O-ring that where it attaches to the oil pan. So definitely look out for those, and like I said, common reasons why your car could be leaking oil. The next thing is the thermostat. It usually gets stuck in the closed position and can cause your car to overheat. So I definitely this car has some overheating issues. The M54 is just known for it because of these parts breaking. So I definitely recommend replacing, or at least checking out, your thermostat and your water pump, which sits down there and is attached via a pulley. Those aren't too hard to replace, but still something that needs to be replaced and can cause your car to overheat. So definitely look out for it. The next thing I'd like to talk about is your disvalve. I actually just did a rebuild kit on this that you guys should be seeing before you see this video. I did it in the same day, but disvalves, this fails all the time. It can cause either vacuum leaks if it's the O-ring. It can cause rough running, bad fuel economy, stuff like that, just due to the nature of what this device does. It actually has a flap in it that shuts down the air intake in certain parts to build more power. So if you're down on power, bad fuel economy, maybe in vacuum leaks, check this out. The last thing, or one of the last things on the actual M54 that can go wrong, and this isn't detrimental to your engine, it's not going to cause catastrophic engine failure, but it could be something that could bog down your car around 3,000K, get worse performance may not be up to par. And something I would like to do in my car is the Vano seals, which sits under here, and definitely recommend replacing them when you do the valve cover gasket. Now, if you don't know what Vanos is, it's basically BMW's timing system for the camshaft. So I definitely recommend their seals, and once the seals just get brittle, it doesn't give as much as performance to the engine. So definitely something that is needed for this car to produce its engine, and it's an inline six, so it does produce pretty good amounts of power. So definitely something to check out. Now the last thing isn't specific to the M54, but is something that can cause your car to not start, run crappy, is the fuel pump and fuel filter. The fuel pump is housed in the E46 under the seat, and I'm pretty sure in most other cars that have the M54, it's housed right under the seat. You can access it, and what this causes, your car may not start. It may all of a sudden die and then restart, even though you have full gas tank. So definitely take a look at replacing your fuel pump and fuel filter. Not too hard to replace. I know the fuel pump is a little bit expensive. However, another thing to kind of keep your fuel pump going is, I know that these cars use the actual gasoline in the tank to lubricate the actual pump. So keeping that, not going below a quarter of a tank, some people say helps prolong the life of your actual fuel pump. So definitely something to check out. As far as that, I mean, that's really it I have to say about the M54. I think it's a great engine. I think you should still get it. It has its vacuum leaks issues. They can leak, have leaking vacuum from here. There's a tube right here connecting to the SAP system. If you have vacuum leak there, you could be low on power, get a check engine light, stuff like that. So besides that and the cooling issues, this engine is a really good engine. And like I said, this is how I learned to work on my car. It was getting an E46, an M54, and I absolutely love this engine. I think it's a great, capable engine for people to learn stuff on. Definitely has its issues, which is great because you can learn how to fix cars while fixing your car at the same time. And nothing is too complicated on this car, at least I think so. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know if you guys are thinking about buying a car with an M54. Drop the link down below. I'll take a look at it, let you know what I think. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.